Today, I get to meet one of the most entrepreneurial and innovative women who has broken many stereotypes with her business. These are women who have debunked notions like farming is not a woman's job or that women are not entrepreneurial enough. She has built her business on the back of hard work, integrity, and faith. Let's go meet her. I'm talking about Catherine Krobo Edusei, CEO of Eden Tree Ghana. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
We've heard so much about Eden Tree Ghana.
Yes.
Tell us the story of Eden Tree Ghana.
Basically, I came to Ghana from the UK. My background was in banking. And then I needed something to do because I had my children very close and very young. And I didn't want to go back to the office environment. So I prayed about what to do. And then Eden Tree kind of divinely dropped.
How long ago was this?
25 years ago. And it started with a single tray. I mean, from planting seeds, herbs, and then a single tray, just your normal tray, that went into the only supermarket in town.
Okay.
And it started, it went the next day, everything was gone.
Interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you moved from banking to farming.
Yes.
Or the agriculture space.
Yes.
Were you scared?
Yes, I was scared, even to the point where most of my colleagues were laughing at me thinking, what am I doing? You know, from banking, why am I becoming a farmer? But the difference was that I had an open mind, okay? And if you have an open mind, you try, okay? You try until you actually try. You will not know what the results will be, okay? So I had an open mind. And like, for example, I always use Zoomlion as an example, okay? Who would want to think that, okay, let me go into garbage collection, you know? But he had an open mind, and look at where he is now.
Let's talk about the start of your business. When you started, was there an initial amount that you deposited into the business, an initial amount of capital?
No, what I had was I had my savings, and at that time it was £600. Sometimes people think that you need huge amounts to be able to start a business, you know, but I managed with that, and I started with that, and gradually the business grew. So when you start small and you invest everything back, then the business will grow.
So you entered into this space, this agriculture space of farming, where we know it's predominantly men that do it. Was there a cultural misconception when you entered into this space?
Yes.
That you had to deal with?
And I think that was when I was looking for funding to invest in the business. And I think I sat in front of a man who was with a venture capital fund, and it was like, this is a man's area, so he didn't think that I could be successful in farming. And so I said, okay, and I just left.
I think that it's important to also look at how technology can improve your business.
Absolutely.
Yes. How have you used technology in your business?
Not only do you invest in technology, but in this part of the world, you know, you also have to be present.
Okay.
If you are not present, then surely you will have problems. You have to be there and watch what is happening. You can't sit back in an office and think that, okay, I've invested in a farm, so everything will go well. No, you have to be present.
So you're being present to ensure that your instructions are being carried out.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about your goods. So which products did you start out with, you know, to distribute? First of all, farming, in order to distribute to your
We started with herbs. We started with fresh herbs.
Okay.
And by and by, that became successful. And after that, then I thought about it. Why don't we add vegetables, you know, locally produced vegetables?
Right.
You know, the thing is knowing or understanding the language of supermarkets. You see, you have supermarkets. you have informal markets.
Yes.
And then you have tabletops. They are different languages.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Let's talk about the narrative out there about farming in general. Most people think that it's a menial job. A lot of young people don't want to go into it because they look down on it. But people like you are changing the narrative.
Well, the first thing I'd say is that we all can't work in the office. And if we all work in the office, then what are we going to eat? Do you see? So, and once everybody eats, it means that there's a market. There's a business side of that market, because what people eat, they buy, they pay for it. Now, with farming, go into farming using modern technology. I wouldn't advise anyone to go into farming with cutlass and hoe.
And cutlass, yes.
It takes a long time. You waste so much time. But get investment, or look at startups, you know, startups that get funding, so that you can get investment into modern technology. The most important thing to have when you go into farming, you must have irrigation.
Definitely.
You can't rely
Constant source of water.
on rain. Now, even we have issues with rain, we have issues with the climate. So you must have irrigation. It is a must. Apart from irrigation, if you are able to actually use some sort of software, computer, to manage your crops, to manage how they are watered, that's an added bonus.
Let's talk about your facility here. This is an awesome facility. It is really huge. When did you set it up?
2017. We finished this in 2017.
Wow. And it has so many facilities. I mean, it must have been capital intensive setting up this.
Yes.
Did you get a grant or a loan?
I got investment. We got to a stage where an investor saw the potential of what we were doing. So they came in and invested in us. So that way we were able to build the facility for the process, because you need to move from one area to the next, you know, the flow. The flow must work.
Okay, interesting process.
Yes.
So the produce is brought in and then sorted out and taken inside.
Yes.
And then sorted out further and then packaged before it is taken
out again
to be sold to the supermarkets and the rest. Very interesting.
Yes.
So in a little bit, we'll be going inside and then you show us how it's all done in there before it comes out as the packaged product.
Let's go produce it, process it, distribute it. I go make the dough just to feed my own. I go do it.
What goes on around here? This is huge.
Yes. So it's production of our fruits and vegetables. So this is our central unit where we bring everything here and then we disinfect, we sort clean, and then we package, and then we distribute to the supermarkets in town. As you can see here, we have a protocol on washing the lettuce.
Okay.
So the lettuce, they've gone through their initial protocol, which is to sort, cut the bits that are not okay off. Then it comes in and then it goes through 3 different wash. This area is where they do the packaging. Even though we've sorted, we've disinfected, as they are packaging, they still come across what doesn't fit.
Right.
So it comes out.
Okay.
And
You want
it's
only
discarded.
the best and the wholesome ones.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So then this one gets shared to the staff
Okay.
that they take home to use.
Okay.
So we are continuing, and here we have our various clients that we prepare their stuff for. So their names and their orders are pasted on the wall. And then all around their orders are pasted on the wall.
Right.
So when you see the name on the order, then so this is Marina Airport.
Okay.
So Marina's Airport stuff will be done here.
Okay.
And then it continues.
I see. Interesting.
And then when their stuff is done, what's going out today will get loaded into
the
the
truck.
van.
Okay.
Yes, into the truck.
Okay.
Then it goes off.
Right.
What stays that will be worked on for tomorrow moves in here.
Wow, this is the cold room.
Yes. So this is our cold room.
I love it here already.
So what does
Okay.
not go, that will be worked on, will be kept here
Oh, okay.
in the cold room.
Oh, I
Because
see.
with fruits and vegetables,
Yeah,
you control them with temperature.
right. Oh, okay, I see.
So that is why they always say that don't buy vegetables when it's displayed under the sun.
okay,
You know,
I see. Because they perish
It
easily.
will perish easily.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Each and every vegetable and fruit has its own nutritional value.
Right.
And we're supposed to mix them, eat something different every day so that we are able to get all the nutrition that we need
Right.
to make us healthy.
Ghana grows.
Well, this has been an interesting conversation, but before I cannot leave you without asking you this very, very vital question. If you had to start all over again, would you do this?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it's fulfilling for me. Customer service is important to me. When our clients are happy, I enjoy it. Now I see myself, if I'm working in the office, you know, crunching my numbers and paperwork, will I be impacting all these people working for Eden Tree? No.
So beyond it being fulfilling for you, you're creating jobs as well.
Yes, you're having an impact.
Tell me, let's end with 2 lessons that you have learned in the course of your agriculture career.
I'd say one would be not to validate. You don't trust without validating. Second lesson, I would say always be at post.
Be present.
Be present. If I don't turn up at work at 8 when we're supposed to start work, how can I expect my staff to come to work at 8?
Okay. So you should also lead by example.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Be the leader and lead by example. You know, what you want done must be what you do. Not, you don't say, do as I tell you, but don't do as I do.
Exactly.
That won't work.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
You're
This
welcome.
has been so exciting. And I'm sure that you have been inspired as well listening into this conversation. I have taken along with me some nuggets of wisdom because I'm in the agriculture space. Are you a young person looking to go into agriculture, or a woman looking to become, you know, a female entrepreneur just like Catherine Krobo Edusei, CEO of Eden Tree Ghana? I'm sure you've been inspired just as I have been. Keep watching Ghana Grows Edwuma. We have more inspiring stories for you in our next episodes. Goodbye.